How's it going, everybody? We are drafting on day number 2 here at the Arena Open. This is draft 1, Aetherdrift Limited, so the format I've played a bunch for the PT. I'm streaming on Twitch with a delay, and I'm also planning to upload this on YouTube. So, hey, YouTube audience, hey, Twitch audience. Yeah, for the Twitch chatters, I won't be able to connect with you guys as well as usually, because a 5-minute delay is going to make that a little bit awkward. Just as a heads up. And yeah, I mean, this is it. So how this works real quick. If we get 3 wins, we will advance today to draft number 2. If we get 4 wins, we will get an extra a bye in a way, or like we can gain an extra loss before we are eliminated in stage number 2 in the second draft on day 2. So you obviously want to get 4 wins, and you can only play until you have 2 losses. If you have 2 losses, you are out. No, actually, that's not how it works, right? Yeah, well, it kind of works like that. Basically, you have 4 matches to play. You have a total of 4 matches to play. If you get 3 losses, you can still, get 1,500 gems. 4 matches to play. 3-1 gets you the invite. 4-0 gets you the invite plus an extra loss you can take on day 2. And on day 2, you play for the money. You play for, I think, the first win is just going to get you gems, and then every win after that is going to give you like $500, $1,000, $2,000. So that's what we're playing for. All right, I think it's time to start, huh? By the way, if you're wondering like why it's a little bit of a different camera angle, it's because I'm doing it standing. I have a standing desk that I basically never make a video while I'm standing, because it's like better for the camera and all. But the green screen, it's just too small. The green screen is too small, so I kind of have to do it sitting. But now I was like, I want to stand a little bit. I want to move myself. I don't want to sit all day. Already recorded a video earlier, so here we are. And yeah, being healthy and all. Okay. We're waiting for... This is a procedure. I think they mix us in with the normal drafters. I'm not exactly sure. It's like I think a little too difficult to find 24 people joining the Arena Open on day 2, so they have to mix us in with normal drafters. And they do it out of 24 to make it harder to cheat, I think. Because like theoretically you could have like friends sign up in the normal drafts, and then people sign up. I don't know. I don't know exactly what you can do there, but yeah, some reason behind it. All right, let's see. Cursed Glove Wrappings is a bomb rare. I'm gonna first pick that likely. I think second best card is the Green Belt Guardian. Crash and Burn is the third best card. I like the Mangler. The Wrappings, I mean, I'd be kind of happy to play it in any color combination. I guess it's the best in black-white theoretically. I haven't drafted that much black-white though, and I don't think black-white is one of the better archetypes. Guardian is a reasonable pick. I think I wouldn't fault anybody taking the Guardian, but this Wrappings card is a game plan in and of itself. And I'm also kind of looking to be blue-black, because if I could get a Transit Mage to pick this up with a Transit Mage, that would make my whole game plan a lot stronger. I mean, I might wheel one of these blue cards. Maybe someone takes the Mangler and I can wheel the Engineer. Maybe I wheel the Hellrite, although I don't love that card. Let's take the Wrappings. I assume the person behind me is just going to pick the green guy. I mean, green is widely known the strongest color in the set. There's a Pact Altera. I'm just going to pick that. I think this is one of the best black commons. It's at its best in blue-black. It's a solid creature to get back with the Wrappings. Other things here, I mean, this pack is kind of weak with a Sloop, which is okay. Like it's a solid card in blue-red. But yeah, Intimidation Tactics, Scrap Compactor. I wanna draft creatures anyways, because I have the Wrappings. I wanna have a creature-heavy deck. The Terror just combines a lot of various things together, which is nice. So I'm pretty happy to pick it up here. All right. Just checking the audio and all. Yeah. Really looking to be in blue-black, I think. Engine red is a solid 1-drop. There's a zombie. There's a blue-black land. Hour of Victory. I haven't been the biggest fan of that card. But looks like black is kind of flowing. 4 black cards still in the pack. The Goblin isn't too bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna take an Engine red. Pretty solid pickup. Not amazed by an Engine red pack 1, pick 3, but you know, it's just always gonna make my deck. It seems like a nice combo with the wrappings as just prolonging the game. Oh, it's actually a zombie too. I didn't even see that, so I can pump it up. But yeah, it's nice with the wrappings, of course. Like if you can trade off an Engine red early in the game and then play wrappings on turn 5 and then immediately get the red back, then you already have made value, which is good against like artifact destruction, right? Green-black Verge. Okay. It's the 3rd Canyon Vaulter. I'm looking at the Optimizer, I'm looking at the Verge, I'm looking at Scrap Compactor. These packs have been really weak, honestly. Like the Optimizer is kind of decent in blue-black. It's better in blue-white. In blue-white, there's like more stuff to ramp out. Compactor is pretty whatever. It's pretty fine. The Wastewood Verge, if I'm green-black, is gonna be good. I think the Optimizer is a little too unexciting for me to pick here. I think it's between these 2 cards. I haven't really seen much green. I'm just gonna play the Compactor, I don't know. Not excited by any of the 2. Okay, like no green whatsoever. Infinite Canyon Vaulters though. The 7-2, yeah, I don't think so. I like the Mangler in a defensive blue-black control type deck. Guidelight Matrix doesn't really look like it's doing much for me right now. Trip Up is fine, but I think I'm gonna just pick up the Mangler. Okay, Night Market is a nice one. Spectre Interference is not bad. I guess it's between those 2. I think I'm just gonna pick the Night Market. I feel like Interference you can get later on. Night Market is a pretty good land. Flood Insurance. Yeah, just a good card. The packs have looked really weak, I have to say. Maybe all the drafters at the table are very good. They're just picking all the good cards, or maybe the packs have been weak. Unfortunate nature of, you know, if you're sitting at a pot where the packs are weak, that's fine, right? Because everybody's going to have weak decks. But then if you go out into sort of the league system of like something like Arena, outside of your pod, where you then get paired into people that had maybe higher powered pod, you know, overall card quality, it's a little unfair, of course, towards the people that had a bad pod card quality. Okay, wow. Well, Barrage this late is kind of crazy. I already have 1 Night Market to splash. The card is absolutely phenomenal. Locust Spray is not too bad either. Intimidation Tax is fine. Trade the Helm is also not terrible. Certainly at its best in blue-black with Grim Bauble to give to the opponent. Tricky, I don't know. Take the Barrage as a Bloodfell Caves. I like to splash usually in these type of decks, so I'm just gonna take the Barrage. More often than not, I'm Esper than Grixis, but we'll see. This card is pretty unplayable. I don't like stall out. I guess I'll just take this guy. I could theoretically still be a red-black deck. I'm not married to blue by any means. Pilot came back, and a blue-black duel. Sorry, black-white duel, which could come in handy at splashing some of the white artifact payoffs. Pilot is solid. It's also a zombie for the wrappings. The land might be more useful down the line. I'm gonna pick the land, but that's a close pick that I could regret maybe. I'm just gonna take the turtle. Turtle's fine. Hello, sweetie life. Welcome to the stream. Okay. That pack had another black card. I took. What did I take? I took the engine red. I don't quite remember what it had. Draw spell or the 4-drop. I really don't like the 4-drop. I don't love the draw spell either, but yeah. This has been a weird draft, not gonna lie. Not a terror. Not much blue either. Like, I feel like I've gotten maybe a little bit of red. I've gotten black a little bit. There's a crash and burn, another terror. I think I'm just gonna take the terror, honestly. Stay on track. Try to build an artifact deck around the terror. The card is very powerful, especially with wrappings too. It's usually a removal magnet, and the wrappings getting it back is nice. Okay. Wicker Folk, flood the engines. I mean, Wicker Folk is pretty good with the wrappings. Flood the engine, just generically good card. Removal spell. I think I'm gonna pick up the Wicker Folk though. Like, fill out my 2-drop. It's an artifact for the terror. It helps with my draw. I think it's just gonna help a little bit more than the removal. I like flood the engine, but I think I like that one a little bit more. Let me just check on. Okay. I think the optimizer. Oh, sorry about that. All right, let's take it. Okay. Looking for some card draw. I guess I have the risky shortcut, huh? Could be like the drain deck. Risky shortcut gets a little bit better with the 2 terrors in my deck already. Okay, another artifact creature. Bounce off is nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on chugging along. I mean, there's Night Market in the pack. Yeah. Keep on doing the thing. Okay. Lightning Strike, Refueler, Doomdrifter. Doomdrifter, very good with double Pactol Terror. Certainly tempting. Refueler is not a bad card. 2-mana artifact for 4 mana, it turns into 4/4 and draws a card. I don't have any other exhausting right now. Sort of have to decide here. I think it's not Lightning Strike. If I go Doomdrifter, my Barrage looks awkward, but Doomdrifter looks pretty good with the terrors. Interesting. Rangers Refueler. I'm gonna. This is a tough pick. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to take there. Took the Doomdrifter. Okay. I mean, I could also be a 4-color deck theoretically. I could be my main black. Splash some colors. I need some starting column. Okay, this one is between Midnight Mangler number 2 and Crash and Burn. Gearseeker Serpent's fine. Midnight Mangler number 2. I'm looking kind of good on 2 rubs. The Mangler is the Mangler. I don't know. Another tough pick for me, honestly. There's 2 dual lands. Another Mangler. I think I'm going to pick up a dual land here. So interesting. I guess I'm not locked into... I could be Mardu, theoretically. I could theoretically be Mardu. So maybe I should just take the Verge. I'm 100% going to play black, right? So the black-white land is preferable to the Tranquil Cove, I'd say. Ether Siphon, oops. Ether Siphon is a double blue card. There's a Windscard Crack if I want to be make my Mardu dreams work. Ether Siphon is a powerful effect, though. It's kind of similar to Wrappings. It's sort of like a card that wins the game. Interesting. It's quite powerful. I think I'm gonna take that and move heavier into blue. Guidelight Matrix, a removal spell. Like, I could also ditch the red cards theoretically and just be Esper, you know, like, there's options still. So take the Siphon Fuel or take the Matrix. Don't have much vehicle stuff. I mean, the Matrix is kind of good for the Terror, I guess. Alright, I'll take the Matrix over the Fuel. Crash and Burn number 2. Yeah, still Raider, I'm not the biggest fan of. I like the Keen Buccaneer. Would have been good with the Refueler. Maybe that was a loose pick. I think I'm gonna take the Keen Buccaneer. I like that card. I don't like the Javelineer for what it's worth. I think I don't need another removal. I already have 2 red removals. Spectre Interference, that's a good one too. I might play that. Also, just having another creature in your deck is nice. I'm gonna take the Quick Wielder. If I abandon blue, I have another Quick Wielder in the sideboard. I might play both. Scoreboard. Yeah, probably not. Interface Ace, okay. I haven't seen any gold card whatsoever in blue-black or in blue-white, unfortunately. Like, no Transit Mage either. Like, we haven't seen any of the blue-white or blue-black gold cards. Although, we have seen the Hellride, right, and someone picked that up, I guess. Okay, interesting pack. Well, Spectre Harrier is probably the pickup, but there's also some good white cards. But yeah, it's gotta be this one. Oh man, I would kill for a Transit Mage. Such good targets. Yeah. Oh wow, okay. Yeah. I don't think I'm taking the Gearhulk, but I do think I'm gonna take this one. Pit Automaton is pretty good with Aether Siphon. Yeah. Guidelight Pathmaker is great. Fetches. It's sort of like an expensive Transit Mage. Fetches us the wrappings. Another Midnight Mangler. We've seen a lot of Midnight Manglers this draft. Okay, there's the starting column, which I really like to have. I'd also like to have the Rambler. Lightning Strike is off the table, I think. The Embalmed Ascendant might actually wheel. Who knows? So it's between Rambler and starting column. By the way, thank you, Locados Santos, for the 23 months. Appreciate that. Starting column could make my Red Splash work a little bit. The Rambler is just a good card with the Terrors and all. Tough. Rambler is not a combo with the wrappings. I'm just going to take the column. Chariot. Another column. Huh. If I would have taken the Rambler, I could have taken this column here. I could take another column and just play all my colors. The Chariot double white is a bit intense. But it is powerful. Sort of like a breaking point here. I don't know if I want to play 2 starting columns though. Okay. Bloodfell Caves. Just be 4 colors. Could take the Ascendant. It's pretty good with the wrappings, actually. I'm just realizing that. Huh. I mean, this is sort of, again, like a breaking point right now. Do I just go Esper and take this Ascendant, which is going to be pretty decent in a deck with wrappings? Or do I try to splash the red removal, which is sort of giving me... It's tough. I don't know. I don't have that much interaction without the white removal. This Optimizer is kind of nice with the high cost cards that I have here. I could also take the Swiftwater Cliffs and still try to make everything work. What a draft. I kind of like the idea of trying to make everything work, honestly. The Automaton. That's not the one I first saw. How good is it in my deck? It's just really that. It's just good with the Aether Siphon, right? That's pretty much it. So it's not very good. So I'll just take Take this guy. Hellish Sideswipe and Memory Guardian. Hellish Sideswipe. I'm kind of lacking removal. Memory Guardian is nice though. Really unfortunate that I didn't see any Transit Mages. Bit sad. I'm gonna take the Sideswipe. Trip up and a Rambler wield. Nice. Okay, this card's playable. I have only 9 creatures in my wrapping stack. The Ascendant didn't wield, did it? Could just take the Flyer too. Bit all over the place with my mana. This guy, this could come up. I don't think I need a Gravestalker. Interesting draft. Interesting draft. Interesting draft. 42 cards right here. The wrappings really doesn't look that great in this deck. It's pretty good with the Ascendant. Maybe I should have taken the first Ascendant. I don't know what I took over it. I like all the high drops. I have to cut something here. Maybe a shortcut. Maybe interference. How much card advantage do I have? If I cut this, I have like Siphon. This surveils me to something. This thing also surveils me continuously down the line. I have these high drops that I can ramp out. And I have the Buccaneer to loot. Let's take a look at the mana. This makes a treasure. This makes every color. This makes a treasure if you're ambitious. If you're on the draw. Maybe the Spectre. I mean, Spectre Interference is kind of nice with the Ether Siphon though. Okay. I do kind of want to maximize creatures though in a wrapping stack, but the other playable creatures are like, yeah, I mean, splashing for the free flyer. I mean, it's not where you want to be. So I have 5 white cards, 2 red cards. I have a couple blue cards. 3 red sources, 6, 7 black, 6, 7 blue, 3, 4, 5, 6 white. 7, 9, 5, 2. 3, 5, 6 white and 7 blue. Maybe I can reduce the blue down to just add another swamp. So now I have 2, 4, 5, 6 white. The Chariot, I guess, is going to be cycled often, but I might have situations where I can actually cast it, which is going to be great. It's also a powerful thing to find with the Pathmaker. Is this too much blue, maybe? The Siphon really is asking for a lot of blue, though. Red seems like it's good. I could maybe cut the red for another Plains. So I only have 2 red cards. Maybe this is okay. This seems okay. This kind of glues my... Like, having more card draw is good in a deck with a lot of colors. To just fix you. So I could see it over like a Spectral Interference, maybe. I'm also going to be tapping out a lot. I guess it would have been better if this would be a starting column. Maybe I would have been happy playing 2 starting columns in this deck. Tune-Up is actually interesting. I didn't even think about it. It's a combo of the Detention Chariot. And it also returns... I mean, it returns all these powerful artifacts to play. It's not good with Doomdrifter, but it's good with these 6, I guess. 7 even, if you count the wrappings. Interesting. Although I won't have it easy to put him into the graveyard, right? I mean, I guess I can surveil with Vicar Folk, and I guess I can barrage loot, or I can just cycle the chariot, which is obviously a combo. I guess I could also cut red altogether. Cut red and play Spectral and tune up. Then I have, how much interaction do I have then? I have like 1 side swipe, the chariot. That's it. Yeah, I didn't see any spin outs. I saw 1 Floody engine that took the Wicker Folk over. I think I'm gonna stay with the red. I'm gonna try it. I think I'm gonna leave the tune up in the sideboard for now. I'll bring it in a grindy matchup. All right, let's play. A bit of a pile. I would have wished for some more power, I suppose. Like, I'm playing so many colors and I didn't get that much power. Like, not many rares or anything. Like, no Gear Hulks. Nope. Okay. Sure. Hopefully I can find a second blue for the siphon. Do I just keep both actually? Then I can next turn play rat plus doll. Then I draw this. Then my turn 4 is kind of not doing anything. The doll can scry me into something. The Harrier's pretty good. I guess I'll keep both. Alright. This might be a long one. Opponent has bounce off, looks like it. Gonna bounce my doll. Good card. My pack one pick one was Cursed Cloth Wrappings. Thank you, Big Poe. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm just gonna ramp. Just really nice in a matchup like this. I guess I keep that. Can't pass on the 2-for-1. Banned. Mangler trip up, okay. Don't feel great about this. Opponent has 7 cards in hand and more mana than me. Hitting the second blue here seems pretty important. So I can start my Siphon to catch back up on cards before like falling too far behind. And who knows, maybe they have a very reactive slow hand, then I'm fine. But if they start slamming big green beef into play, could be problematic. I do have 1 Death Toucher, I guess. Yeah, something like that is pretty good. They can bounce whatever they get with the Harrier. They probably get the 9/7. Maybe they get the 08. I wouldn't mind that. Okay. Alright, they're very defensive, huh? I mean, then Aether 7 could really be good. We'll see. Seems like they're playing all 3 colors. Pretty heavily. 2 planes, green, blue. Blue. Nope. No blocks. It's gonna be difficult to trigger max speed to get there against all these reach and flying blockers. Do I want to surveil here? I think I do. It's just so good if I hit the island. Then I can go draw a card immediately. Yeah. I mean, I am playing a Wrappings deck, and this card just doesn't really do anything on this board state, so... Putting it in the graveyard for Wrappings later is nice. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm just gonna start siphoning. Harrier here doesn't really accomplish much. They really only have... I mean, I guess they could attack with everybody. Then they have 2 damage here, so I'm looking good. Alright, it's gonna be an interesting game. This format has a lot of banger cards that they could have here to sort of swing it all heavily into their favor, but last turn they just played a 2/4 and got an 08 and played a Lotus God Disciple. So that wasn't the most impressive thing. That was pretty whatever. Alright, they're getting aggressive. Interesting. I wonder if I should trade my Engine Red. I think maybe they're trying to trade it because they have like some beef and they want it off the battlefield. Just gonna draw a card first, see what's up. Oh, well now I'm trading it. Nice. Yeah, that's maybe what they already had in hand, but they didn't want to play it before because the Engine Red is just such a good blocker against it. Perilous Snare, yikes. Okay. Huh. If I play my Wrappings, it's just gonna get destroyed. I don't think I have... Oh, I have the Tension Chariot to get rid of the Perilous Snare. Down the line, maybe. But otherwise I have nothing. Oof. Love to make a land drop. If I draw off the Scythe and then hit a land, I could play Wrappings plus Engine Red, would be so good. If I go wrappings on engine red, I at least have this covered. I could also try to bait them. All right, you know what? I'll try this. I don't have a vehicle, huh? Sad. And now they might snare my siphon, honestly, right? Then I can get the wrappings down and do things. Do I attack with the Wicker Folk to get speed? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna use this to blow up the 2/2. Maybe I should have played starting column. That's also reasonable. Ignore the 2/2 for a turn. Play starting column. Yeah. I just want to bait them into exiling the siphon. The wrapping seems more powerful here. Okay. I'm wondering if I should take 6. I probably should. The 08 attacks. They have bounce off still in hand, by the way, remember. So they can actually get rid of my engine red by bouncing it. Embalm is going to create a token. So I might want to get back the zombie guy instead. They can also bounce their Pathmaker. I could also play this guy, but I think that's loose. I think I'm just gonna get the zombie back. Master Shi, thank you for the 18 months. Appreciate that. If I get the rat, I might die. Maybe randomly. 3 cards in hand. The rat is gonna get bounced, and then I like chump block. I think I should get the zombie. If I get the rat, I can play column and I can surveil. This way I couldn't surveil. That's okay. They can bounce any of the 2 of the bounce off, it's fine. Like I can start chumping with these guys and then get them back. I have the Harrier next turn as well. Just gotta be careful that the snare doesn't go to 4 max speed, but the Harrier puts 1 speed behind, so that should be okay. I still have 2 Packdoll Terrors in my deck as well. My opponent needs a card draw spell here. Something powerful. They haven't used the bounce off. No, that's pretty good. Something I can bounce for the Harrier though. They'll probably try to get me in combat, which is fine. I'm just gonna trade things off. I'm gonna put this here and these two here. If they want to bounce off one of these guys, that's fine. Oh, sorry. Almost missed that. Jesus. Concentrate. Yeah, there's the bounce off on a zombie token. Yeah, that's fine. I have 8 mana in play. They have 1 card in hand. And a chariot, wow. I think I'll just do this. Bounce the Catrodon. I could also bounce the Thopter. Should I bounce the Thopter? I mean, I have an engine red. If they kill this somehow, I can get it back. I think I should bounce that. It might get a little risky if I don't bounce that. Next turn I can get my Siphon back. So it's been a long game. 8 minutes down the clock on both sides already. Alright, alright, alright. It's kind of unfortunate that I was not able to pick up any artifact destruction. I only have the... Oh, another bounce off. Alright, alright. I only have the... What did I want to say? I only have the chariot, which I have in hand right now. Okay. I can double block the 6/5. It's actually pretty good for me. Playing against wrappings is just so annoying. It's like, you can get any of these creatures back for free. Okay. That can become good if they draw like a scurry foot or something. Not even sure what I have to remove with the chariot. If I do this, I go to 6. I lose 1 guy. I probably have to kill a creature with the chariot. Like the Catrodon. If I double block here, it's just what I have to do, right? Go to 6. They killed the flyer. Okay, it's fine by me. Drifter. Yikes. I get options. I mean, I'm certainly gonna get the Wicker Folk back, I think. Then I have 4, 8, 9 mana. Can cast Chariot. Can cast Drifter for 1 for the Compactor. Which... Like, then I can't activate the Compactor. I guess I could kill the Refueler, huh? But then I don't really have a good answer to this thing. Alright, fair enough. This is a 2/4 as well. Nice. Double bounce off, okay. $16 cards in my deck. Might have trouble finishing the game, I guess. Okay, another flyer, that's fine. Still have 2 terrors in my deck. 2 removal spells, a Guidelight Pathmaker, Hellish Sideswipe, and a land. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get the compactor back. Do you want to make a 1/1 here? I also have to keep in mind that we're 20 minutes on the clock. Game 1 still. Have to play a little bit faster. Sure. Maybe I was too aggressive, the Dune Drifter. Ugh. Yeah. I guess I'm dead in 2 turns here. The top deck trip up. I'm happy I played Scrap Compactor this turn, I guess. How am I losing this game? Oh man, brutal. They drew Flyer off the top with empty cards. They had a second bounce off, and then they had the removal off the top for my 2/4. Rough. No, I'm just dead. I guess I could have surveilled in the upkeep. My bad. Yep, I messed up. Could have hit a Pact Altera or a Broadside Barrage or anything. No, I'm just dead. Fun. I guess I can still hit that, actually. No. I mean, even if I would have surveilled, I would have drawn this and I would have died. What a pity. Didn't think I would lose this game. Alright. Okay. Flyers got me in the end. The counterspell seems kinda good. What are we cutting? I don't think tune-up is good here. It seems like I have the late game. I just have to make sure I don't die, and this tune-up card doesn't seem great against the banned deck. I could put myself on the draw, theoretically. I have the turtle, and this matchup seems pretty grindy. The Mangler looks kind of medium here against the Flyers. Doesn't seem like it's great in this matchup. The Maximum Overdrive is kind of bad into bounce off. Otherwise, I kind of would like the card. Maybe I need to splash for this over like the Ascendant. Just have another flyer I can block the opposing flyers with. I feel like if I just draw some Pact Alteras, I should be able to raise my opponent. Brutal that I lost that game just to some random flyers. They literally top decked the Rindrake and then I top decked the removal. And I just flooded a little bit. after stabilizing. Brutal. Right? Like I felt so good. Like we were on like 9 life or what? They had another bouncer for my engine red. And then they just whatever happens, I guess. The deck doesn't look that good though. I feel like I can beat that. I also didn't draw like a lot of my good cards, like Broadside Barrage, Crash and Burn, the Terrors. It's a lot of lands. It's a lot of lands. Keeping a 5 land and drawing 2 more is not good. Them having Serpent Seeker on turn 2 every game is not good either. I think I'd rather do that. Actually, maybe that was a punt. I should play a little bit slower. I mean, I don't know. Like, I do get the guaranteed 2 triggers, right? Doing it in this order. They didn't really show me much heart removal. They had the Perilous Snare. They had... what's it called? Oh, that's sick. That's a badass combo. Alright. More lands, how about that? That's nice. That's exactly what I was looking for. I can't even sack my starting column because it's my only black source, even though I drew 8 lands this game. Can you imagine that? How unlucky is that? I will. If I get to to the thing, I will definitely sack it. I mean, I'll have to find something. These 3 basics are not gonna cut it against Sky Serpent Seeker. What a sick draw. That combo I haven't seen in action yet. Super strong. You can set it up so well as well. You just go turn 4 flip and then turn 5 cast it and do it again. So sick. My deck is low on removal, unfortunately. I feel like that's most of the time the downfall of these artifact decks. They're low on removal. Or, I mean, my deck would have been a lot better too if I had at least 1 Haunt the Terrors. Just didn't see any in the entire draft. Maybe my opponent still needs action, but if they're thinning out their deck, yeah, I should keep an eye out on these cards. Thinning out their deck pretty well, so not a lot of lands left in the deck. 9, 11 lands in play already. On turn 6. 11 lands on turn 6. Yeah, I'm not gonna win this game, am I? I need some really good draws. But they're not even attacking anymore. Interesting. Do I want to trade my engine red? For like the Keen Buccaneer? What are they going to do against this Rambler? I think I shouldn't trade my engine red. My engine red can actually... Oh, they take it. Wow. Did not expect that. That's interesting. I could just drain them with the rat. Or I could sack my column. cut me off black. Should I just drain them for 2? I find it weird that they stayed back with the Seeker. I mean, I guess they wanted to block the Pactol. What am I trying to find with the column here? A red card, a white card, a black land, and a black card. I have some hits, but I could also draw into like black cards and not cast them. I feel like if I use my entire turn to engine rat, it just makes me fall behind. I don't know. I'm just gonna do the engine rat thing. Don't feel good about it though. Maybe I can drain them to death before their engines here take over. That's sort of the idea. I'm really surprised they took the Rambler hit. Feels like they have so much card advantage and so much going on that taking 5 there is not where you want to be. Thank you for the prime, Gahulash. Appreciate that. We'll see how this goes. Okay. I guess that's a little bit of a desperation move. They discard Nimble Thopterist? What the heck? Okay, so your hand is good, yeah? Can't be lands at this point. They would obviously discard a basic over it, no? Okay, now I feel like I'm dead. Interesting. I think I'm gonna block here. Like, considering I have Doomdrifter to get the rat back anyways. Ketrodon, go up to 11. I could cycle the night market, or I could crack my column. How unreal that I've drawn 8 lands and none of them make black mana. Like, oh man. Getting unlucky when it matters, always fun. I feel like I missed my opportunity not winning that game 1. You're gonna have infinite gas from this point on. I'm gonna be under so much pressure soon. They're at 11 life. They're playing really defensively. Bounce off the token. Can't even cast the wrappings. I have 8 black sources in my deck. I guess I cycled one of them right now. Okay, they have a pile up. Good to know. Hole drifter. Yikes. Yeah. I guess I could Aether Siphon and mill them, huh? That might be an out. That's certainly an out to the situation. Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. 5, 7, 8, 9 mana. Getting the Rambler will drain them a little bit. It's probably better than getting the Engine Rat. I could technically pop this here. But it would be really nice to pop this when I draw Aether Siphon. Could also use this, blow a thing up. Nah. 6, 7, 8. This goes 7, 8. Okay, I'm gonna pop it. Let's see. Maybe find a better turn. Interesting. Well, I only have 1 black, so I can't cast that. They didn't show me Spectral in game 1. I can also get the column back, right? It's actually interesting. Maybe I should have done that. It's like now I'm out of card draw. I guess this is card draw later. Interesting game. Remember, they have Perilous Snare, they have Trip Up. Yeah, I know that this thing makes a token. Yeah. They still have 1 bounce off. I think they have 2 Trip Up, if I remember correctly. Oh, they're down to 12. I'm also down to 12. We're pretty equal on time. And I'm down a game. So I have to win this game first before I even have to even can worry about time. Okay. Yeah, good card. I guess that's sort of the reason to play. Oh, they have the sweeper, right? That's why they play white and that thing. Okay. Get the path make. Yeah. When you have 13 mana, That is pretty good. Now this guy gets 2 counters. Yep. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Remember, they discarded the Nimble Thopterus as well. So, like, presumably all the cards in their hand are spells. Yeah, that's gonna gain them a lot of life. 7, 11, 12, 13, 16 lands in play. I mean, and 1 land in the graveyard. 5, 5, 16, yeah. So they have 0, they have all spells left. This is gonna be tough. Yeah, I guess I'm jumping the Seeker. Ether Siphon would be great. Again, that would be my best draw. I can't even cast the wrappings. Okay. Well, let's start by doing that. Oh, I can't cast it. Past the turn. Kind of interesting that they didn't attack the whole drifter. Oh, that's becoming a 5/6. Right. Okay. Okay. I can blow that up, I guess. Okay. Interesting. Interesting choice. Considering I have a scrap compactor in play. And a packed Altero to double trigger my thing again. Yeah. No whole drifter activation. They're playing it really slow. Looks like they have more tricks at their disposal. Again, they have only spells left. Okay, so what are we blocking here? Just... double the Ketrodon? Then they bounce off. Or trip up me. Guess I could have put the Fropter in front. If they trip up my Keen Buccaneer, I get another loot out of the deal. Do I want to keep that on top? I'm going to kill this. This is going to die. Ooh. They can play the Pathmaker at least. I think I'm actually going to bottom that. I don't know. Maybe I should have blocked these two, huh? Because the Thopter does nothing now. Took a lot of damage there too. Okay. They can get a Perilous Snare with the Pathmaker. feel like I punted by not double blocking with the fob there and the Bram there. I would have had a 3-4 in play right now. And not a fob there. Would have been a lot better. Yeah, I mean the Sky Serpent Seeker, the Seeker plus the Refueler just won the game on turn 5. That was a little too much. Now they're gonna snare my Terror and I'll get hit for a chunk. Yeah, I really punted. I really punted with the block there. Tough game. They have 8 cards in the library. Yeah, I'm just dead now. I think there's nothing. There's no coming back from this position. And they have 2 more spells in hand as well. So. Game 1 was the one I feel like I should have won. Got a little unlucky there. I feel like in this game, I don't know if I got unlucky. I mean, they just had... I didn't have a removal, and they had the combo to beat me. If I had a sweeper, I could win this game. Spectacular pile up. If I draw a Detention Chariot, I have 4 9 mana. If I draw... I can't even cast the Wrappings. Can you imagine that? Oh, man. Aether Siphon is just gonna be too late at this point. The opponent also down to 5 minutes. Am I dead? I didn't make the math. I assume I have another turn. But I don't think I have another turn after this one. Oh, they just had enough flyers. I'm sorry. I didn't really pay attention. I was just stuck in the thinking about the whole match. GG, I guess. I could not play the red. I don't know. Felt like these games felt a lot closer than the result of 2-0. Difficult to beat this Sky Serpent Seeker going crazy. That's just very, very difficult to beat, no matter what you're doing. I guess. Not a band deck? What the heck? Are you gonna have better late game than me again? Oh, 5 color, okay. I guess we're in for something today. I could have cycled the chariot, maybe I should have. I probably should have, to be honest. Okay. Swing and a miss. There's my transit mage that I wanted so badly. Same deck again, I guess. Hopefully lower card quality this time, less rares. Difficult to pass on that one, although it doesn't actually look that good here. It won't allow me any attacks. Sets back my opponent a little bit, I guess, but doesn't really accomplish much for me. I think I'm just gonna bin it. God damn it. Okay. I think my deck's pretty good against black decks, maybe. Like black, red decks. I like trading with things. I don't like playing against like green, blue, or like lots of card draw and ramp is not where I want to play against. Really? Ballsy? Do 5 open mana. Ballsy. Yeah, I just skipped my entire turn 6, no biggie. Or turn 5. Do I even want that actually at this point? I mean, I can play Turtle. And then play Crash and Burn on this thing. 3 cards over there. I'll probably take it. Getting wrappings with this thing is my plan. Never drew this card against my last opponent either. This card is quite good in my deck. Didn't want to attack with the Wicker Folk, just like if they, and I don't know, they had 5 mana open. If they kill the Dole end of turn, the Doll, I mean, the Doll, whatever, then I at least have a block on the Mole. Ketramos. Attack the Wreck Remover, draw a card. Alright, the Wreck Remover is kind of nice against my... Well, I hope this is gonna work. But I played a card. That's funny. Nice. Ketramos against my Cursed Clove Wrappings. Oh my god. They have another run over? How annoying. Alright. Alright. Jesus. Today is just not my day. Alright. Please play land at least, so I get my red. Yes, okay. Another one of those? I hate that card. Alright, so we go turtle and kill the 3/4. I think that's the move, actually. Otherwise, we could go wrapping, so we can't get anything back right now. Yikes. Alright. I think we have to kill that thing, yeah. This just draws them a card. I mean, I could kill it in combat, maybe via a double block, but I don't want my things to be exiled. And I'm looking kind of okay, right? Like, they have a Catramose, but they don't have exiling, right? Whenever I want to put into exile from grave. Okay, so this is just a unfortunate thing here, huh? I'm gonna help enable my opponent's Catramose, actually. I'm just gonna throw these guys in front, I think. I think I lost my one way of getting rid of the Catramose. Which is the Chariot. 7 mana. That can stay, I guess. This guy's gonna... Oh, no. I can activate on that one. The wrapping's just gonna draw my opponent cards. Do I want that to happen already? Technically, I mean, it's better for me to, you know, do the thing. I'll just start with this. Maybe if I can prevent drawing cards for the time being, it's gonna be better for me. I don't know. I kind of want to get the Pact Altera going. I mean, they lose a lot of life. That was an interesting turn. Maybe I'm supposed to... Maybe I'm supposed to just get it going. Fine. Okay, so I can get a Pathmaker into play with the... And that can dig me up another Pact Altera. Or an Ether Siphon. "21 cards in library." Or I could play Wrappings and get a Pact Altera. Then they draw 1 card. Not sure in which order I should do this. I kind of like getting the... I kind of don't want them to draw cards, you know? Like, who knows what crazy stuff they have in their deck. I think I should get the Terra. Over the Siphon. I have enough stuff to use my mana on. Pass, so I can block with Pathmaker and Refueler. Pathmaker is pretty good. And my late game's not too bad, but I don't know, against the banned opponent, it just... Yeah, see, they have good cards in their deck. Yeah, okay. Risky shortcut. Trample. There's only one graveyard hate card in the entire set, which is this guy. And I'm playing a graveyard reliant deck, and my opponent just has a main deck, no biggie. So plays a Ketramos deck, which is kinda also a hate card for the Wrappings. I mean, I think my Wrappings is gonna be able to overpower my opponent, hopefully, even though they draw a card every time I get a thing back. But like, you know, I can get a Terror back. And... Alright, sure, you got it. Yeah, you got it. Oh. Okay. Take it. Interesting. Runover is interesting. Like maybe I could play this thing to protect myself against runover a little bit. Could play Spectral Interference. For the beetle. Could cut the shortcut on the draw maybe for the counter. Tune up? I mean, I have graveyard hate. I don't really know. I could cut the Wrappings actually against my opponent's Ketramos. They don't seem fantastic. I could play Tune Up instead. Wrappings would have won me the game there, but if they have the Wreck Remover... I mean, I guess I have to kill this anyways. This is a high priority target anyways, but they might have multiple of them as well. Because if they're playing a Ketramos deck, they should pick up multiples of these. Yeah. But like, cutting Wrappings and adding a graveyard reliant card also doesn't make much sense. So maybe I should just play the shortcut. It's tough to cut that card. It can be so good. It's maybe Terror and all. Not sure. They only draw cards when something is exiled during their turn. Someone in chat just said, oops. Well, reading helps. Okay, well then the Wrappings is a lot less threatened by the Ketramos. Okay, that's a fine hand. Well, thanks, Chad. Kind of glad that card is gone. It's kind of scary. Two of my best, like I have a lot of powerful artifacts and this card can steal them. I'm very good at drawing non-black sources, I guess. There's the swamp, okay. Did have that on my mind, but like, whatever. Okay. No beetle, so they don't seem to have beetle at least. That's kind of annoying. Makes them able to crunch with the path cruiser. Out of gas over here. I guess they removed the rat, but then no, yeah, seems fine. Okay, I mean I have a ton of good draws in my deck. Oh. Yep. Pretty aggressive move. Could I hit back for 8 and engine red my opponent? Down to 4? Jump here. 2 cards. I don't know if I want to make this about a race. Maybe not. I have Pathmaker, Dune Guy. So many good draws. Probably like 10 cards that are really impactful here. All the removal. I think I'm gonna jump. Black. More black. Oh, Hellish Sideswipe. That's a good one. Ugh. Okay. Well, I need to draw something. 08. Let's go. Come on, deck. Both good in their own way. So I can double block the 7/6, take a Bazillion, and then kill the 5/6. Maybe. It's a plan. They don't activate that, huh? Run over. Go to 7. I guess I'm dead, huh? Have to draw like hellish sideswipe or something. Huh. I guess I can attack with this actually. Then get to max speed and then draw 2 cards next turn. Maybe find a removal for this. Kill that with the scrap. Go to 2 from this. And I die to the beetle. It's be like that, I guess. Alright. This card should not be in your deck, likely, in this matchup. So this is unblockable, so I can't like jump block it. So really, I think I could use this to draw a card first, but that leaves me with less options, I think. So yeah, we're doing the column stuff. Oh man, I'm 1 short. I'm 1 short of bouncing it. If I would have played my island, I would have been fine. Brutal. Can't cast a Harry, I'm 1 short. That leaves me with Keen Buccaneer into Hellish Sideswipe. That's my only out, I think. I could have drawn like the Tension Chariot, I could have drawn Crash and Burn. I had a lot of draws there. Okay. Find a correlation. Draw Pathmaker, win the game. Brutal. That's gotta... Such a risky hand. I think I can't do that. Is my deck this bad that I'm like on the brink of O2 already? This is just such a feel bad hand. Like I know if I like miss my land drop, I'm just gonna die. If I mulligan, it's not good either. Could be okay. If I hit Aether Siphon 2 islands. It's tempting with the Buccaneer drawing me more lands. I have Guidelight Matrix to draw a card. Don't have the turtle in my deck anymore. Maybe I should have put myself on the draw again. Then I would have kept this hand. Okay, I guess. The wrappings. Oh, they're mulligan to 5? Wow. Okay. Oh. Don't think I'm gonna counter a 2-drop. I'm gonna cycle that. I need action. I forgot to update the score. We 0-1. Play my wrappings. Just get it out. Cycle. I think I'm gonna cycle. I could cycle now and hit engine red. Nah, I'm gonna hold up the compactor thing. Why did I counter this, by the way? What the heck? I have compactor in play. That was maybe unnecessary. Didn't even think about it. I just had nightmares from that card from before. Just two people not doing anything. Fantastic. Okay. Pretty good with the wrappings. Okay, well, we'll take what we can get. We'll take what we can get. All right, 3-1, still in it, still in it. Gotta win two more. I won a game where I didn't draw Pathmaker. Yeah. Anyways, I've been boarding this card in quite a lot. Maybe it's just better in the shortcut. Let me count my removal again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not that much. This is sort of removal. Maybe I cut the Matrix? Matrix is nice with Pathmaker and Chariot. It's kind of decent with the Terror. I don't have any affinity. It's like just cheap artifacts. I feel like I've been prone to flooding a little bit. Most of my games go really long, and at some point this card is just not going to be good. I'll try it, I guess. Not sure. Okay. One mulligan as well. I think it's the wrappings here. Yeah. Ugh. Disgusting. They have to take the Ether Siphon. They're not taking Ether Siphon? What? They haven't... Maybe they have artifact removal? Collision course? Ouch. If I had more lands, I would wait and like try to use it on turn 5 and draw a card at least, because I'm smelling the collision course, but I don't have more lands. The upside is too high. Yeah, okay, no collision course. I like that. Yeah, I'm just gonna start drawing cards here. Okay. Okay. The question is, which removal do I use? I'm kind of desperate to find lands. I'm just gonna use this. I have another hard removal here if I need to, but I might be discarding that card, to be honest. Huh. I think I will, yeah. If I play this and they kill it, I'm gonna fall behind. But it's highest upside play for sure. This doesn't produce white yet. I could just play Wicker Folk and set me up. Wicker Folk seems pretty great here, honestly. I mean... I think I'm just trading, right? Don't really need my flyer. Can't draw a swamp or plains. Just islands today. Could kill this and draw a card. That's probably the move, right? Okay. No funny business doing it right now. Okay, I feel great about my spot. Aether Siphon for the win. Sure. 3-4, right. Ooh, interesting. Could get oh, I cut the turtle. No, I still have the turtle in my deck. And a mangler too. Could just stabilize with this thing. Get a mangler. If they kill my mangler in this, what kills my mangler for 2 mana? At instant speed? Nothing, right? Huh. Getting it packed all out is nice too, though. If they kill that, I'm up to 12. Play with fire. My hand is so good. I'm gonna get a mangler. My hand is so loaded. I have a siphon going. I should just make the most optimal defensive play possible. Them not taking a siphon was pretty loose. With the intimidation tactics, I think that cost them the game. Yeah, if I would have played Terra this turn, drawn a card, they would have killed my Terra. It just wouldn't have been great. Definitely Terra. The question is turtle or draw a card. I think I'm just gonna get turtle out. Instead of drawing a card. Just stabilize. Stabilize, stabilize, stabilize. I could swing in too. Huh. I'm at 13. Sure. They don't seem to have a trick, otherwise they would have attacked, right? Okay, so you have Siphon Fuel, I guess? Right's End, maybe? Didn't I put this to the bottom of my deck? Was that a different game? Oh, I shuffled with the Pathmaker, right. Play second Terra, play Brambler. I think if my opponent's gonna attack with this, I'm not gonna block. I don't wanna get into a fiasco, lose against. I mean, I could single block. Okay, fine, cool. So we can get a Wickerfolk back, a Wretchdoll. Let's get wrappings going. Yeah. My opponent's in deep trouble. Just bin everything, right? The creature in the bin is good for wrappings. I'm at 15 cards in the library. Nothing to worry about. Siphon is milling them now. Just playing against like a fair mid-range deck that doesn't do any blue or green over the top stuff feels a lot more comfortable. Still have some bangers in my deck too. I have the Dune Drifter, I have the Tension Chariot. I guess I can't cast the Chariot right now. Crash and Burn is still in my deck. Yeah, you got it. I guess I could mill over one of those Surveyor cards so they can draw a card with that. Kind of tempted to just take it, honestly. Whatever. It's 8 mana. This double drains. This gives me a loot next turn. They go to 6 here. They can scry end of turn. Rambler puts them to 4. This puts them to 2. This drains them as well. I guess I'll just continue with the artifact train. I'm just gonna play the mountain. More lands and play is good. They're losing on every axis. Card advantage, life total, and milling as well. I don't know how I'm losing this game. Is there some crazy mythic that swings it all around? I wouldn't know. I don't know. Yeah, they just give up. Yeah. My opponent didn't know either. Okay. Is this a matchup where I can cut the red removal? Probably not. They have multiple captains, huh? They have a nice curve out. If they go Ox into captain or Glory Heave into captain, it's a lot of damage. I like the interference for that on turn 2. Maybe also maximum overdrive. They didn't really show me much interaction at instant speed at all. Maximum overdrive, maybe instead of the risky shortcut. Could also play tune up. Tune up, tune up, tune up. I think this is fine. Intimidation tactics. Maybe I'm underrating that card to this day. It's good against a lot of the bombs and like strong cards in the set. Just taking them from the hand, and then in late game you can always cycle it. It's kind of similar to the first hand I had in this match. No, that was in game 3 of the last match, right? The wrappings is gonna be super down the line. Missing a lot of colors. Okay. This I can work with. Oh, no 2-drop. No, like, at least none of the good white 2-drops. I feel like if I can like survive the early beats, I should be a pretty big favorite here. And my hand is great at surviving. Sure. They kept both on top with the Wicker Folk. And they still haven't found planes. Interesting. Okay. Maybe they kept that on top. If I attack with both, I get max speed, don't I? I get one more speed, I mean, not max speed, obviously. Okay, so they have 3 spells in hand, probably white cards, trying to surveil into planes. Oh, they're trading. Wow. I'm so stoked about that. Just to prevent the max speed, yeah. They surveilled on top, so they found the planes. Remember during the draft, very early in pack 1, or like 10th pick or 9th pick to pack 1, I took a Scoured Barons speculatively over a Deathless Pilot. That really paid off. Because Deathless Pilot I would not have needed here. They surveilled to the top. What's going on here? Spin out? But if they would have done that, they... should have done it in their turn. I don't know what's going on here. I kind of just want to get my loot in, honestly. Okay. They scry to the top. What did they scry to the top? A swamp? Yeah, it must have been a swamp, right? They missed a land drop. Did they? I think they did. Yeah, they missed a land drop, right? Did they? Yeah, I played... This is turn 5. They just played the land, so they kept the swamp on top. And now they scried again to the top. They scried 5 times this game. And they scried everything to the top. That's funny. Keeping the land in hand for the 4-3, the common that discards a card. It's unlikely that they will have it this turn, but they could, theoretically. There's like no downside, I think, to playing the land. Or like there's some obscure downside, but I'm not gonna get into it. Okay, sure. Huh. Options. I think I just want to get the Siphon going, although I could also Surveil plus Terror here. They used their tactics already. Maybe we'll just get the Terror going first. That also gets me max speed 1 turn earlier. Yeah, okay. I kind of talked myself into it. No, I'm not going to play around the Wrangler anymore, because I will actually get something out of the Surveil here. Okay. Choices. Lots of good choices. Start milling them. Start putting stuff into play. I mean, the engine rat doesn't really do me much here. My opponent doesn't really have a good attack, even if they kill something. I'm just gonna do this. I guess it does pump up the zombie, but again, doesn't really accomplish much. Doing it now because I really want to make land drops there. I think I might actually sit down after this match. 2 hours of standing right now. Gonna take a quick break too. I could just play column and pass with the overdrive up. But honestly, I don't even care if my creatures die. My opponent's building a little bit of a board position though. Maybe I should get this down. Take an hour of victory, I guess, for an artifact removal. Kill one of these, but like they're both game-winningly good. I don't know, maybe I should just Aether Siphon again, play like column or whatever. I don't know. Honestly, I don't think it matters at this point. I have too much going on again. Like, even if they blow up both Wrappings and Siphon, my deck is loaded with impactful cards. I have the Terror going, I have the Doll going that I can surveil into my good stuff. To call them to sacrifice, I have this to win a combat. I have the Engine Rat I can activate. Even if these two would, like, I would still feel great about this game, even if these two would be gone. I don't know what they could have here to really beat me. Maybe a Wrappings of their own to return all these. Demonic Tutor. What you got? What's your best card? Maybe they just click concede. Like, look at the deck. Can't beat this. Okay. Sure. Okay, I mean, if they can start buffing this up somehow, I guess. Then they can give it double strike, and I guess they can give this guy double strike too. Interesting. Okay, I guess that's a plan. Never mind. I could have that 1+1 Death Touch trick that I have in my hand. I guess I'll just put this in front of you. Can technically also like attack with things. At least with these guys, it's somewhat safe to attack, and then I can overdrive if I want to. I feel like a lot of roads lead to Rome here. There's a mill them probably. My bone's trying. Yeah. All right, quick break for me. Be right back. Can I advance to day 2, stage 2? Let's find out now. To be continued. Thank you everybody for watching on Twitch, even though we have a little bit of a delay. All right, let's see. On the draw. Nope. Okay. It's just a barrage here. I like the wrappings a little bit more than the barrage. Especially curving 2-drop into 3-drop into wrappings is great. Like creatures into wrappings, I mean. Blue-white, okay. All the terrors, I like it. Blue and white is not the best at removing a terror. Okay. Interesting. Getting some max speed going is kind of nice. And if they trade, that makes my wrappings good down the line. Sure. A little unfortunate. A land there would have been very good. They might kill my Buccaneer now. But I'd be okay if they do that. We're just gonna get screwed out of the game here. Okay. I don't think I need the wrappings with this loaded hand here. Like, opponent's on 2 cards. I don't know. I mean, could have discarded like a Rambler, I guess. I don't know. I also have Drifter, which can get this back at some point. I don't have flyers. I guess I would have been better off if I would have waited a turn with this. But I didn't want to wait because then they can just compact it. What are they thinking about? Oh, they have roadside assistance. Oh, they have that. Okay, sure. Something I can't counter. Yeah. Take 7. Great. My opponent's deck looks pretty whatever. But it looks like it's gonna win against me. At least in this game. That's a start. Huh. I guess I'll... sack and kill this. They can return that and make this a 4/4 for 1 turn. If I play Terror, I go too low on life, I guess. If I go Terror, I go to 9, they deal me 7. I go to 2. Then I play another Terror, go to 4. If I draw land, I can kill this, then I still go to 0 because of that thing. Okay. I guess I'll sack the zombie. Yeah, this light wheel enhancement is gonna mess me up here. Because they can buff up the sundial and then hit me for 7. Oh man. This was like the one game where I was not supposed to stumble like this. Where my opponent just goes boom, 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 boom. I guess I punted the game turn 4, huh? When I didn't pass with this up. I could have countered the response unit and stabilize. I guess I could have seen all of this coming, to be fair. I could have seen every single step of this coming. Maybe I should have played the Terror, but I just die if I play Terror, I think, because I go to 1 or I go to 2 and then they just kill me with this. Even no, I guess I can play Rambler, but then they can... Stupid. So what do I do here? Chump block and then play Rambler? I'm just so dead. I chump block, play Rambler. I go to 1. No, like nothing. I guess I have to hope that my opponent just doesn't have a creature, right? If I go to 1 and then play my Rambler, I can chump block. Right, and if I don't have... Then I have to draw like a removal? I have to draw like a flying creature? I don't see how I'm winning this game. I think this is the correct move. I'm not sure. I think I'm like locked probably no matter what I do. Okay. I guess I survive a turn with the Terror, but it ain't pretty. And at that point I'm dead. Ugh. My opponent's deck looks kind of whatever too. Doesn't look very strong. Let's cut the shortcut. I mean, we're certainly the defensive player in this matchup. Don't really have much cards to bring in. Guide Light Matrix or Maximum Overdrive. Maybe I should play the shortcut still. I mean, the only reason I lost that game was because I just didn't hit my 4th land on time. I'm gonna put myself on the play too. Flyers. Don't have much in terms of flying. I could play this as a flying blocker. Okay. RNG didn't want me to win. If I would have played a Pact Terror turn 4, I kept 3 lands, right? I kept a Freelander. Yeah, I just did not draw the 4th land in time. Unlucky. Oh my god. If this would be a shortcut, I guess it would be better, huh? I mean, I have all my colors. If I draw 1 creature, I have the Maximum Overdrive. I guess I have this thing. I could actually crack it at some point. Could crack it on turn 4 if I want to. If I draw 1 creature, this hand becomes good. I have 9 in my deck. I have a Rambler. I hope I'm not getting overrun. I hope this is not gonna how it's gonna end. I guess I have the Pilot. Okay, I can do some things with the Pilot. It's not pretty to sack the land, but... Okay, that's good. That's actually great. Okay. I could sack it into Sideswipe, but I shouldn't. I don't think I should do that. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill that guy. I could sack the Pilot and kill the Flyer, and then I have a 4/4 blocker, which looks pretty good on the sports state. Or I could sack the Mangler and draw a card. Okay, I have so many good cards in my deck. I'm just gonna sack the Mangler. Any creature I draw is gonna get better with the wrappings. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, now we're in business. Can reduce speed below 1, sure. Interfaces, okay. Swing. think I'm not gonna show the wrappings quite yet. Interface Ace makes me think they have the Pathmaker in the deck. Ooh, not bad. They didn't make a land drop. Oof. I don't like that. Okay, so 4 spells in hand. This is a weird artwork. What the heck is going on here? Could sack this to make it land here. Drain for 2. Or I could just activate my red, drain for 2 that way. The Sloth is a little annoying. Makes attacking possible for my opponents. I guess I'll just do that. I have the Tension Chariot in my deck. I guess I get a treasure here. Yeah. So I can cast the Chariot with the treasure. There are barely any blue cards. Lots of white. I have 22 cards, 8 of them are lands. And 1 night market, which I can cycle. So 7 blanks. And again, a lot of good ones. Bunch of removal, Pathmaker, etc. and so on. If I put the turtle in front. Seems fine. It's not gonna do much else. I could have opted to not play that land. That's pretty good. Oh, they play land? Well, thank you. Ooh. That's a baddie. So I have 5-7 lands, so I get stuff with the turtle here. So I can get a treasure, then cast my Pathmaker. That can get me... I don't even know. Not a Pactyl? Doomdrifter doesn't really do much here. Don't have something good to get back. I guess I could just get Aetherdrift, huh? Yeah, Aetherdrift is, I guess, the nuts. Chariot, Aetherdrift. Aetherdrift is just the best here. Chariot will just get blown up by the compactor anyways. Could have gotten another Terra, but I don't know, like, I mean, that would have been good too, but they could just have like 2 removal spells and then they could kill both Terras and that wouldn't help me much. They kind of punted by playing the land. They knew I had the turtle coming. Okay. One final match. I was just thinking for a minute. I could technically cut the red cards entirely and then play like Quick Wielder and maybe this guy and be like an Esper deck. This blocks some of the ground creatures pretty well. And does ramp into my expensive stuff. It's also an artifact creature for the Terra. But the red cards kill the important flyers. Yeah. The interference gets a little weaker on the draw. Maybe still good enough. Ah, screw it. Let's run it back. Oh! Could have cut the Aetherdrift on the draw. We're playing with this. We're doing that. Okay, I like that one. Sure, free on turn 2, no biggie. Jesus. And I'm missing land drops again. I love this game, guys. This game is my favorite game in the world. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, I think it's the column. It's the tarot or the column. Like, if I play tarot, I don't really have a great next turn if I don't draw an untapped land. I think it has to be the column. Not like this. Okay. Yeah. Oops. Take 7, yeah. Be like that. Okay. Yikes. Chariot, Exile, Engine. What a curve out. Holy cow. Or I go Harrier, Bounce Engine. Then they steal the Harrier. It's kind of the same thing. Okay. But I guess... I mean, I don't think I'm beating a removal on the Chariot anyhow. The engine is a 5/5, right? Huh, I guess I could bounce this theoretically. And have 2 blockers. Oh god. And they remove 1 blocker, and then they don't have any crew members. Not many, at least. If I go Chariot... If I go Chariot to blow up the Chariot, it's gonna get a little disgusting, huh? Then I can steal this zombie and crew and kill me, but now I can tap it. Yeah. I'll just go for the high upside play here, I guess. That was an interesting turn. If this is the only play here to put me to free, I'm pretty happy. That is it? Oh my god. Woo! Oh, okay. Question. Terror and Barrage or Harrier? I think I go Barrage and Terror, honestly. How hard do I want to crunch? I could crunch for 9, put him to 10. It's like, do this, get this over with in 2 turns. I have 2 block? No, I mean, I only have 1 blocker, which is this jump blocker. Sort of. It's maybe a little risky. Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna do it, whatever. Seems like they're just flooding hard. Uh-huh. They're just dead if I do this and bounce. Crunch for 12. Oh man, if they had a great curve out, but they just flooded out. Detention Chariot for the W. I had a pretty good curve too, I suppose. I didn't have a 2-drop, but the zombie on turn 3. Let's go. Woo! That was intense. Possession engine. Oh yeah. That was intense. That was intense. All right. Well, my deck was all right, I would say. Wasn't perfect or anything, but got the 3-1, so I can play. I can play in 3 hours. Woo! That was exhausting. I'm kind of also pretty hungry. I'm really hungry. So my stomach was giving me some extra info for the last few minutes, half an hour. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this deck wasn't fantastic or anything. It had some greediness to it, for sure. Obviously, you want to avoid being 4-color. Like, if I would have had 2 spin-outs instead of these 2 red removal spells, the deck would have been a lot more solid. Also playing double white. Starting column fixes it all, and the turtle. Yeah, no, deck was fine. Had some powerful artifacts, build-arounds, packed old terror is just one of my favorite commons to play with in this format. And yeah, that's about that. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna have some food. I'm gonna rest a little bit. And I'm gonna be back, I suppose. I'm actually not sure if I'm gonna stream the I don't want to promise that I'm gonna stream the second draft. I'm gonna definitely record it and then put it up on YouTube, but I might not actually. I might not actually stream it. I'll see. I might. I don't want to promise though. All right. Thanks all you viewers. Appreciate you tuning in. And yeah, this was fun. Hope you enjoyed it too. See you guys.